So I'm filming this now. It is May 3rd. And I'm filming this now because I don't know when else I'm going to start this. But I've made a very difficult decision to not only... I didn't want to... Today is May 3rd and I am filming this now because if I don't do it now, I don't know that I will ever begin this video, and I'm going to try to do it without getting emotional because I have made the very difficult decision to not only move out of the US but to move back to where I was born, which is Singapore. And that's not where I saw myself going after graduation. Granted, I technically graduated a year ago, but seeing as the ceremony isn't until this weekend actually. Am I graduated? I don't know. But basically, I'm moving, and this was not an easy decision. Ideally, I would have been able to stay here, but I have not been able to find a job for the past year, and I cannot stay because my visa does not allow me to, so I will be moving at the end of this month. Which is a decision I made at the very end of April, so I have a month to figure out a lot of things and move. Pack up my entire life here and move halfway around the world again. It is made a little easier by the fact that I am going back with my sister and we're going to be quarantining together in Singapore, so at least I have someone else to do it with. And, you know, I have family to live with when I'm back in Singapore. It's not like I'm moving to a completely different place on my own with absolutely nothing there for me. No, I have my parents there, which is a nice thing. But it is undeniably very hard for me to make this decision because I thought I was going to get to stay here or go to Canada or just be somewhere else to start my working life. But considering I haven't actually started working, I don't really know if just my idea of this is just not my idea of where I would be at this point in my life. But it's happening and I can't put it off. I can't pretend it's not happening. So as much as I don't want to think about wrapping up my life in the next 20-something days and moving, I'm going to have to. I will be taking you guys along on pieces of this journey. This is one of the last times I think I'm going to be filming on this camera, which is actually my roommate's camera, because my sister has preemptively, I know this because she asked me what I wanted for graduation and I told her about it, and she has very generously spent her money on this, which I told her kind of not to do. I offered to split it with her because it's expensive, but she has bought me a camera of my own, not as fancy as my roommate's, but it's a camera I've been wanting for the past 6 years. And it is the Canon G7X Mark II. And, well, okay, Canon G7X I've wanted in general for a long time. The Mark II is the newer version and that's only been out for 5 years. But I've wanted this for a long time, ever since it came out, because I like the idea of it. And I'm gonna need something to film on and to take photos on because I won't have this camera that I'm filming on right now anymore because it belongs to my roommate. So, yeah. It's not going to be easy, but I will be vlogging packing up and what that's like and what it's like to fly halfway around the world and all that, because yeah, none of this is what I planned. None of this was what I had hoped for. And in an ideal world, I would be working here. I would be working in publishing in the US and I would be very happy doing that, but that's just not where my life is leading me right now. And I have to come to terms with that, and that's fine. It's an emotional decision for a lot of reasons. But I think saying it out loud will help me a little bit more because as of right now, one person has heard me say it out loud. I don't know if it makes sense why I'm crying when I have a good place, a good option to fall back on. This is by no means a bad option. Moving back to my home country is not a bad thing. I have a lot more freedom to look for a job and to do a lot of other things. I don't have visa requirements that I have to abide by. It is very different. It is easier in a lot of ways, but also I have really grown to love living in the US these past 5 years. It's not easy to think about leaving the place that has very much become my home for the past 5 years. It's also not easy, in all honesty, to think about leaving a lot of my friends here because I have made a lot of really good friends here. My best friend is here, she's staying here, and especially with this past year in quarantine with COVID and everything, having someone else to live with has been really nice, and I think I've just gotten so used to having her around that it's gonna be weird not being able to just walk out of my room and see her or call her and be in the same time zone. So there are gonna be a lot of things that I miss, and I'm gonna have to find that again in Singapore because I've never actually spent much of my life living there. I am turning 24 in July, and of the 24 years I have spent maybe about 3 of them in Singapore. 3 that I don't really remember because I was really young. It was from when I was born to when I was 2, and from when I was about 3.5 to when I was just a little past 4. So yeah, it's gonna be a really big change because I've never lived there, and now I'm moving back to find work there. And that's really weird to think about. So that's why I'm crying. But that's enough of that for now. I don't know what the next clip is going to be like, but I don't even know what this video is going to be like, but I would like to at least be able to look back on this and see how things have changed. I would like to be able to look back on this with some level of fondness. And I want to be glad that I documented this part of my life because it is a big move and it is a big thing, and I want a visual representation of what it was like and how I felt, and crying is very much part of this reality, so that's why it is in this video. And yeah. So we have a bit of a moving update, and I'm still using my roommate's camera because it's more convenient for me right now. Also because I don't actually have my new camera with me. But basically, moving is very expensive. And I have to fit all of my stuff into 2 suitcases and ship the rest. And to give you an idea of what I'm working with, here's what I'm working with. So this is what my room looks like. The stuff up here has to come with me. A lot of this stuff that's in this container and stuff on the floor is coming with me. Obviously, my bookshelf, like all of my books are coming back with me. Those stuffed animals are not mine. But then we also have my clothes, and these are coming with me. All my winter stuff is going to get shipped, and my summer stuff is coming with me. I have more clothes in this dresser over here. It's kind of a mess right now because, hello, I am dealing with, my roommate's staying with me right now because we have family over, and I have more stuff in here. I have stuff in these cupboards. That's toilet paper, that's not coming with me, but you know, there's like stuff, toiletries. I have a lot of stuff that I need to move, and it's not cheap to be able to do this because weight, heaviness, it costs money, and I don't have a lot of money for this move. So basically what I'm trying to say is that this is not fun. This is not fun for me in pretty much any way because I'm packing up 5 years of my life. And granted, it's nice that I don't have to bring stuff like pots and pans, like I don't have to bring furniture. I am not bringing my bed, I am not bringing my desk, I am selling both. And that's a nice thing, that I don't have to worry about those bigger things. But at the same time, I have 5 years of stuff that needs to somehow come with me, and I don't have a big budget to move because that's just not within my means right now. And it's not within my parents' means right now to make such big financial sacrifices to move stuff. And I was on the phone with a guy from a moving company this morning, and he told me it might actually be cheaper for me to sell my books and repurchase them, which I'm not going to do because that would require a lot of time and energy to track down the same books. But it's really, it's just not a fun step in all of this, and I have to admit that moving isn't as fun as it used to be when I was a kid. Moving now, moving when I don't really have a choice like this, is a lot less fun, and having to do it pretty much all by myself is also not fun because I'm the one having to make these arrangements for myself. I know what I need, and therefore, you know, obviously I should be the one making arrangements. I can't be asking someone else to do this for me. But it is a lot to do as one person. I also have to figure out some tax stuff because I want to come back to this country in the future and I would like to have my taxes sorted out. But I really also don't want to deal with it because it's just so complicated and frustrating, and I don't want to have to think about it. But it's on a massive list of things I need to sort out before I leave, and today being the 11th, I only have 15 more days in this country. And it's really weird to think that I only have about 2 more weeks here before I go. I'm flying out on the 26th, and at the very least I know that this will give you guys some kind of content because I'm moving. And it's going to be interesting to see how I pack all of this up and move my life, and I'm going to have my sister with me, so we're going to be doing a quarantine vlog because 3 weeks together, we're going to have to figure out how to entertain ourselves for 3 weeks. I don't know, I wanted to update you guys because I feel like people don't talk about what it's like to actually move by yourself when you don't necessarily want to during a pandemic and when you don't have a lot of money. So I'm going to go call TurboTax because hopefully there are people who will help me figure out my tax stuff for free, and then I can actually like fix what I need to fix. But that's a little moving update for you guys because I am trying to be better about making content, and I feel like this is content, and yeah. No, that's it. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Bye. So I just got off the phone with Verizon because I've officially canceled my phone plan for, as of the end of June I will no longer have this number, and I am waiting until the end of June because I will be quarantining in Singapore for 3 weeks and I won't have like a SIM card or anything during that time, so for people to contact me I do still need my number to be active, at least on iMessage and stuff like that. So yeah. That is one of many calls I have to make, but I've officially canceled my phone plan, which I've been putting off, and I will call the bank tomorrow and I will call Discover tomorrow as well and let them know that I will be moving. And all that's really left is I really need to sell my bed, and I need to sell the desk, which the camera is currently sitting on, and a couple of other things. And I need to get boxes to move with, and I know I'm out of focus. I just turned this on really quickly so I could record the end of that call. I have a week and a half left here, and it doesn't feel like a week and a half. I feel like I have 3 months of things to complete, but I don't, and I really need to get on this because procrastinating is not going to help me, but I really don't want to pack up my room yet. I just announced this morning on my Instagram that I will be moving, and I posted it to Facebook as well because that's where people who don't follow me on Instagram get their news updates of me, and it's weird to tell people that I'm moving and that I'm leaving. The support has been really nice and I'm really thankful for it, but that doesn't make it any easier. That's where I am right now. It is the 16th, 17th of May, and yeah, it's really happening a lot sooner than I'd like it to. So that is the update for right now. Okay, hello. It is May 20th, and if I sound weird, it's because I have a little bit of a cold. I might cough during this. I'm fine. Hoping to get rid of this by tomorrow because it's really annoying, and I just want to get this over with. I think it's partly stress and partly also I was at a friend's house over like this past weekend, and there was some residual mold in her house, and I might have breathed in a little more of that than I realized, and it affected me. Also because I had a really weird reaction to nature there where I kept sneezing, and I don't have allergies, but I was sneezing like I did. So anyways, all of that combined plus the stress of moving, I think is causing my immune system to just shut down. So I do sound a little weird, and if you notice, like, my nose is obviously a little stuffy. Anyways, I've just transferred some footage of this vlog so far onto my camera, or I have transferred some footage from this vlog so far onto my hard drive and just watched over it. And it is weird to see how the progression of things has gone. I haven't filmed a ton because I haven't wanted to, but as of today I have amended my taxes. I need to send them out, but I will do that first thing tomorrow morning. And I need to tomorrow take photos for like a month of content because I have no idea what the hell I'm gonna do for Bookstagram, but I have to figure out a whole month of content and just do what I can. An update is that I have moving boxes now, so I'm going to show that to you. I'm going to show you my moving boxes right now. I have one of them ready to go and I need to start packing. So these are my book boxes. I have 5 of them. Hopefully that's going to be enough for all of these books. I am thinking that it will be, although I am not entirely sure. And then I have, obviously you can see that box is standing up right there. So that is one of 5 boxes as well. And I'm hoping that these boxes are going to be big enough to hold my clothes and pretty much anything else that I might need. I realized last time I did a shot like this, it looks like I'm wearing a similar shirt. I'm not. It's just, yeah, I just realized. I don't know why I'm explaining that to you. But anyways, that is the update right now. There are only a few more days until I move, and I'm spinning against my will. Yeah, it's the 20th. I fly out on the 26th. We're going to go get my sister tomorrow, and she's going to be staying with us until the 26th, and then we're going to be flying out together. I'm probably going to enlist her to help me pack, because what's the point of having a younger sibling if you're not going to make them do stuff for you? And then I'm going to also get my vaccine, my second vaccine, so I'll be fully vaccinated on the 22nd, which means I won't be able to move one of my arms, and that is the arm that is currently holding this camera. It'll be my left arm. I will not be able to move my arm for about 36 hours, or I can move it, it'll just be really sore. So yeah, and I'm hoping to have my boxes shipped out by the 25th. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing with that because shipping companies won't get back to me, and originally I wanted to have them shipped out by the 24th, but considering that the company I'm considering the most hasn't gotten back to me with a quote yet, I haven't decided what company I'm going to use, which is a very important decision when you're moving. Sorry, my nose is like so stuffed up. But yeah, that is what I'm dealing with at the moment. Aside from barely being able to breathe, it is frustrating that I don't exactly know how I'm going to move all my stuff yet, because I would like to know that. I think it is very, very important, and it's one of the main things that I'm stressed about. Everything else has been taken care of. It's just the moving company. And the worst case scenario, stuff gets shipped out after I leave. That is the absolute worst case scenario. I'm going to be bringing the important stuff with me, aka one of the things I am going to try and like vacuum seal is going to be my bedding. Well, not my bedding, just my blanket, because I'm spinning again. This blanket right here is what I use as a background to take Bookstagram photos on. And oh gosh, this lighting is just, hold on, we're gonna spin again. Okay. This is the problem of having a spinny chair. You have too much fun with it in the end. I forgot what I was saying. Right. Blanket, Bookstagram. That's what I use to take photos on, and I would like to have that with me when I am in Singapore, and because it's going to take anywhere between 45 to 65 days to ship my stuff via water to Singapore, I would like to have a background to shoot on. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be changing my theme to fit that, because that's the only thing I can think of right now to keep my feed somewhat consistent. So that is a big thing I'm considering, and I'm hoping that vacuum sealing it will make it easier. I will be vacuum sealing a bunch of my stuff, so I will be bringing a lot of trash bags back with me. But that is, yeah, that's something to, that's just a moving reality right now. And also the cicadas are out, like the cicadas that have been dormant for 17 years. Yeah, there's been one on my outside my window yesterday morning and one this morning. They're not as big as I thought they would be, but they're ugly. Like, cicadas are just really ugly. I don't know why that's important to tell you guys right now. I'm looking at my window. It's not there anymore, but I wanted to mention it because for some reason I think that's important. Anyways, I'm going to go. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might start packing. But yeah, that's... I only have like 6 days left here. That's it. It hasn't hit me yet, which I think is weird. And I think it's also just because I am not... It's not that I'm not dealing with it. I am. It is upsetting for me when I tell people that I'm moving. And it is hard for me. But it hasn't hit yet. And I think it's not going to hit for a while. I think it's not going to hit possibly all the way up until when I go to the airport. Because it doesn't really feel real. Or maybe it'll hit when I start packing. I don't know. But either way, I've got to get some stuff done because I really don't have a lot of time left here, and every minute I have should be going towards moving and packing instead of what I've been doing the last 36 hours, which is watching NCIS. So I'm gonna go, and hopefully the next time I talk to you guys this stuffy nose will be gone because I really miss being able to breathe normally. Hello for the first time from the new vlog camera. Yeah, this is my first time filming anything on it. I've taken a couple of photos already, and it is very hard for me to not look at my face in the viewfinder, but I'm trying to be better about that. So, yeah, I'm gonna be vlogging and filming everything from now on basically with this camera. I have not checked what the audio is like. Hopefully I'm not blocking any microphones. I actually am not entirely sure where the mic is, but I don't think I'm blocking it just from how I'm holding the camera right now. So it is 10:46 a.m. and I really should be packing, so I'm going to figure out how to do a time lapse on this, and then we're gonna do a bit of a packing montage, I think is the plan. So yeah, I have a lot of packing to do. I finally settled on a moving company because it just ultimately came down to price and time, and so that is going to be the next several hours of my life. My hair is up in a ponytail. It's very greasy. I need to wash it. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do next. That is a very terrible transition. It's gonna rain at some point. Really looking forward to that. My arm is getting kind of tired because it's still a little sore from getting the vaccine a couple days ago on Saturday. So yeah, we're gonna go start packing now. Okay, so moving, packing update. This is currently the state of my bed. It is not pretty, but that's what I have going on so far. Let me show you my boxes. Let's see, hold on. This is what my room looks like right now. It is pretty messy. I have another box over here. I have my backpack, which I've started filling with a couple of things. But yeah, this is what everything looks like, and I'm gonna have to clean this up before I can go to bed tonight because obviously I still need to sleep in my bed. So that is kind of where I am in terms of packing at the moment. It's going okay. I think I could be packing faster, but now that I'm going to be packing like my suitcases, I think it's going to make things a little easier, and at least I'm hoping it'll make it easier. I'm not really sure, honestly. The problem with packing right now is that even though I know what I'm packing, I also kind of don't really know what I'm packing. So I'm trying to figure out like what needs to come with me to the hotel and what doesn't. So I'm gonna change hands here. Yeah, that's where I am at right now. It's like 3 p.m. and I need to get a good chunk of this done. I want to at least get halfway done with this today because that would be really nice. At least once my suitcases are packed, I don't really have to worry about that anymore. But I do have to leave room because I am packing like, I don't really need to leave room for this. Everything else kind of goes in boxes. But yeah, I still have a couple of errands. Well, I have to go to Target tomorrow because I need to buy shampoo because the shampoo I use is not sold in Singapore, so I need to get another one of that and another bottle of conditioner, stock up on some stuff that I can't get there. So yeah, we're gonna go do that tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get back to packing and film probably another packing montage for you guys if I can find a good angle for that. So yeah. It is the end of the night, or the day. It's not actually that late. It's 11:30. I am going to be up early tomorrow to finish packing as much as I can. I did start on my bookshelf. Most of my clothes are packed. I have stuff in the laundry, and tomorrow's just a lot of like smaller knickknacks and figuring out how to fit tiny things into places so that I can pack them without them breaking. I didn't get as much done in terms of packing as I would have liked to, but it's a decent amount considering how much time I spent not packing. So tomorrow I think I'm going to get up early. I'm not going to dilly-dally around. I'm going to get started with my day, get packing, and I will probably be packing pretty late into the night, and then the rest of Wednesday morning as well. I also have to, hold on, I'm going to switch arms because my arm's kind of tired with this. I am also going to be, I think I can check in early for my flight tomorrow, so I will be doing that when 24-hour mark hits. There's like a lot of small things left that I need to do. But yeah, I have made progress in packing. There's stuff everywhere, and I would show you, but it's a little dark in my room right now because it is late and I am going to bed. But yeah, I have 3 boxes that are actually like taped up and everything, and yeah, I have more packing to do. I might need a couple more book boxes. I think maybe 1 more or 2 more, because this first one only fit like, oh, I say only, but I think it fit like 20 something books, and I don't know how many more books I can fit in there, and I also have to pack other stuff like candles, cups, things like that. So that's gonna be for tomorrow, but for tonight I am done and I'm going to bed, and I will talk to you guys in the morning about the rest of the stuff that I'm packing. I just woke up like half an hour ago. It is, hold on, it's 8:43 in the morning, and I'm going to get ready for the day. I've done my devotions and I am about to go brush my teeth and wash my face and get packing. Let me show you the current state of my room. This is what is all around my room right now. And I have like a box down here as well. So yeah, that's what everything looks like. I am dreading the packing a little bit because I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, but if I buckle down and I put my head to it and I don't get distracted, I can do it. So I'm gonna go get ready. I'm gonna put on my headphones, I'm gonna listen to my favorite murder, and we're gonna continue packing. Also, this is completely unimportant, but since I am like moving and flying and all that, I've been leaving my hair straight for the first time in like quite a while, because it's too much effort to try and curl it and do what I would usually do, so it's gonna be straight for a while, and I haven't seen my hair this straight in like, I don't know, quite a little bit. So this is just a weird thing for me. It's not important to you guys, but I'm gonna go get ready for the day and drink some water because obviously I sound a little weird, still a little sick. We're gonna get started with the day. It's the final Chick-fil-A. Where's all the fries? It's the final time eating Chick-fil-A. Well, until I come back again. But
I can eat it.
You can eat it on my behalf.
On your behalf.
Yeah. The best food.
Just sucking on it. I thought I got some of it, but no. You went cross-eyed. Is it working?
No.
No. Oh no. And this is what I sound like with helium. I like this.
You just gotta give me something to say.
I don't know what you'd say. Oh my god. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. Okay.
Hello? Hi? Hello? Oh, it tastes weird. Hello? It's like kind of working.
You need to take in more.
You're right, this tastes yeah.
It's because of the plastic. You're tasting the plastic.
I hope that was enough. It's a little, but it's not really working. I can't tell.
Here. Okay. Are you supposed to just leave it in your mouth? Oh, like.
Lonely. I am so lonely. I have nobody. I'm all on my own.
Okay. Yeah. Don't hold it. Yeah, don't hold it, because the longer you hold it, it'll start dissipating already. So like when you take it out of your mouth, like start talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if this right. That was pretty funny. But I take such deep breaths, it's just gone by now. It's like
I'm also really good at doing this with helium.
I've never done this before.
You learn. It is very late. It is almost 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's very late. It's almost 2:30 in the morning. I'm done with all the packing I can do tonight. I have to rearrange stuff in the morning. I really need to go to bed. Yeah, it turns out I have a little more stuff, and one of my suitcases is definitely overweight, and I have one big suitcase and one like relatively medium suitcase. So the relatively medium one can't hold a lot, and so I'm gonna have to rearrange some stuff clothes wise and stick it into a box and have that be it. Move some of the heavier things in there and just rearrange some stuff in the morning, and then I have to clean my half of the apartment. Basically, I'm very tired and I am very thirsty, so I'm going to go wash my face and go to bed, because I do have to be up early to get everything else done before I leave, because I'm leaving the apartment at like 2 and I have 6 hours to do everything when I wake up in the morning. So I would like some semblance of not running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know why I put this cup on my head. I just felt like that was necessary. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I know my voice probably sounds a little weird. That's because I just woke up not long ago. It is 8:25 a.m. and this is my last time waking up in this room, in this bed. I am doing one last devotion in this bed before everything else gets packed up and either brought with me to the hotel or shipped off. It's a bittersweet moment for me right now, but this is the last time I will be seeing this room. Probably ever, except for in photos or in videos. This is my last time getting to be in this room, so I'm taking the time to make sure I get my devotions in for the day, and then I'm going to pack up the rest of my life and head back to Singapore. This is goodbye to my room. Everything that's left in here is either going to be thrown or is not mine. Yeah, this is everything gone. My closet is empty. Everything, it's, yep. Bye-bye room. Bye-bye. I fully intended to film more, like the trip to the airport and saying goodbye to Jemmy, but I ended up having to run for my plane, so none of that really got captured on camera. The next 5 hours were just kind of one chaotic thing after another. Our first flight was in the evening, but didn't offer any meals, so I had to go get some food for myself or I would be hungry. I'm pretty sure the person sitting behind me on the first flight farted right as we took off, and unfortunately the plane windows were so dirty that my attempts to take really nice shots kind of failed. And by the time we landed in LAX, I was just so exhausted and so done and so ready for everything to be over. The last you saw, we landed in LAX, and it's been an adventure since. I don't even know how much you can hear me through my mask. Hopefully I can boost the audio a little bit and there are no more announcements, but I don't like LAX, it's official. I do not like LAX. Getting to our counter was confusing. Well, I forgot about pouring out my water. I had to do that. I lost 2 hair ties to the trash because of that, but it's okay, I have plenty more. Did a lot of sweating. That was mostly what I did not like. Just a lot of sweating. She can attest to that. There was a lot of sweating. It's fine. We're all fine. I'm trying to be less awkward about vlogging in public because I would like to actually get over that fear. I'm really tired. It's what time is it? It's 1:30 a.m. or 1:21 a.m. in Maryland, but it's like 10:21. It's 10:21 in LA, so I'm really tired. Didn't sleep on the first flight. Pretty sure someone behind me farted right before we took off. I'm ready to sleep on this next flight. I'm so tired. Anyways, that's your update for now. I'm sure I'll have a little more B-roll on the plane. See you in Singapore. This was one of the hardest shots for me to film. It is officially the last shot I ever filmed stateside, and I cried while filming it. Okay, since I'm by myself, I thought I'd give you guys a really quick update about how things are going. Flight-wise, my ears need to pop. It's like 8:53 a.m. LA time, so it's almost noon East Coast time, and I went to bed on the plane at like 1:30. I don't even really know, 12-ish, 1:30. I slept for like 7 or 8 hours. I don't look super great. I actually can't tell because I'm not wearing my glasses. Well, I can see it in there. I don't look super great, but hopefully you guys are able to hear me, and that's a good enough update. I was so hungry. Oh my goodness, that dinner was so good. It was just what I needed, and like the ice cream was, oh, I was just so happy with all that. This is a really nice bathroom. This is like, you can change the temperature of the water just by hitting this, and that's really nice. The soap is really nice. They have little too, which is like, it's a really nice little space for a bathroom in a plane. My butt really hurts while sitting also. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but like when I've been moving too much and my body doesn't get a chance to relax and I try to go to bed immediately, like if I've been like literally running around, exercising and doing stuff like that, I get these weird like spasms in my leg. while for them to like ease up so that I'm not like twitching. So that happened for a little bit, but I'm gonna go back to my sleep. Well, I'm actually gonna put some essential oils on my mask to continue battling this cough that I have that I'm not declaring on health forms. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that and maybe like watch an episode of something and enjoy the rest of my flight because unfortunately I'm awake and I don't think I'm going back to bed anytime soon. So that is a little update for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this little bathroom tour and hearing from me in the bathroom. 7 more hours to go, I think. After eating dinner on the plane, I passed out for about 7 hours and then enjoyed some of the amenities that we got, like the TV and tea and snacks. And the best thing about the flight, aside from the food, was getting to watch part of the Golden State Killer documentary because I loved Michelle McNamara's book and this would be the only time I'd get to hear her talk about the investigation. After another nap and watching the sunrise, I landed in Singapore, got COVID tested, and made my way to the hotel. The whole trip was a little chaotic, but I'm glad I got to document it and share it with you guys because this meant a lot to me.